Assalamu alaikum students. Good morning all of you. I hope you all are fine. Today I am going to teach you chapter number 11 Sunita in Space. Now who is Sunita Williams? Sunita Williams is an astronaut. An astronaut is a person who goes into space to learn about space, planets, etc. Now what is space? As you all see, the sky, stars, sun, moon, etc., they are all in space. So, straight from the heart, what do you think the earth looks like? So, many of your answer will be round. Now, you can see the answer which is given below, that is, the earth is spherical in shape. So, the earth is flat from upside and downside. Now, what is our Earth really like? So, Uzaira and Shahmir are playing with a globe while they are talking to each other. So, Uzaira and Shahmir are the two students. They are playing with a globe and they are discussing with each other. So, Uzaira, do you know that Sunita Williams is visiting our school tomorrow? I have heard that she has spent more than 6 months in space. So, Sunita Williams has spent more than 6 months in space. So Uzaira is telling that she is visiting our school tomorrow. Shamir, looking at the globe, look, here is America, Africa. Hey, where is space? Now, what is globe? So globe is a model of the earth. In the simple words, globe is a ball-shaped object with a map of the world. So, uh, we all can see all the countries on this globe. Now he is asking that where is space? Uzaira, the sky, stars, sun, and moon, they are all in space. Shamir, yes, I know. Sunita Williams went in a spaceship. I saw a TV that she could see the earth from there. Now, what is spaceship? So, spaceship is a vehicle through which an astronaut go to space. So, Sunita Williams can see the Earth from the space. Uzaira, yes, from there the Earth looks like this globe. So, Uzaira is telling that from the space our Earth look like this globe. So, Shamir, if our Earth looks like this globe, then where are we? So, he is asking that our Earth is like this globe, then where are we living? So Uzaira takes a pen and places it on the globe. Uzaira, here we are. This is India. So Uzaira is pointing on the globe with pen and saying that this is India. Shamir, if we were here like this, we would all fall off. I think we must be inside the globe. Okay. So he's telling that if we are living on the globe, then we all fall off. So we are living inside the globe. Now, Uzaira, if we are inside, then where is the sky, the sun, moon, and stars? Okay, so Uzaira is telling that where are these all? We must be on the globe, so we must be living on the globe. And all the seas and oceans must also be on the globe. Okay, so seas, oceans, they are all on the globe. Shahmir, pointing towards the lower part of the globe, you mean to say that no one stays here? So he's pointing towards the lower part of the globe and he is telling that no one stays here. Zera, people live here too. Brazil and Argentina are here, okay? So people are living at the lower part of the globe also. So the countries like Brazil and Argentina are at the lower part of the globe. Shamir, are the people there standing upside down? Why don't these people fall up? So he is telling that the people who are living at the lower part of the globe must be standing upside down. So why they are not falling down? Now, Uzera, yes, it looks strange, isn't it? And this blue part must be sea. Why doesn't the sea water fall off? So, the blue part which you can see on the globe is sea. Why doesn't the sea water fall off? So, she is telling that why the water of the sea is not falling off. Now, what do you think? If the earth is round like a globe, how is it that we do not fall off? So, answer is given below. It is due to the Earth's gravitational force. Earth attracts everything towards its center. That is why we do not fall off. Okay, so there is a gravitational force on the Earth. So due to this gravitational force, Earth attracts everything towards itself. So we do not fall off. Now, do the people in Argentina said stand upside down? So answer is no, they are not. They are also standing upright. There is actually no up and down on the earth. It is relative. Okay, so we can see from here that they must be standing upside down, but it is in really it is not like that. Okay, they are standing like we are standing here. Okay. Now, talking with Sunita. When Sunita Williams came to India, thousands of children like Uzera and Shamir got a chance to meet her. Sunita says that her friend Kalpana Chawla wanted to come to India and meet children. She came to India to fulfill Kalpana's dream. Now, Kalpana Chawla is also an astronaut. Okay, she is the first woman to go to space. Now, Sunita Williams has came to India to fulfill Kalpana Chawla's dream. Okay, so when Sunita Williams came to India, many of the children like this Uzera and Shahmir got a chance to meet her. Now, Sunita's experience of living in space. So, there are some things which Sunita has experienced in the space. We could not sit at one place. We kept floating in the spaceship from one end to another. Okay, so in the space, we cannot sit at one place. We kept floating here and there. Now water too doesn't stay at one place. So water also do not stay at one place. It floats around as blobs. To wash our face or hands, we had to catch these blobs and wet paper with them. Okay, so water also do not stay at one place. It floats as blobs. Blobs means a drops of water. So to wash our face or hands, we have to catch these drops of water and we have to catch a wet paper with us. Okay, now we ate very differently there. The real fun was when all of us would float into the dining area of the spaceship and catch the floating food packets. Okay, so the food also do not stay at one place, and the food is also floating and they are also floating, so they had to catch the food and they have to uh, eat the food there. In space, there was no need to use a comb. My hair kept standing all the time. So as you can see in this picture, the hair, Sunita's hair are standing. So there is no need to use the comb. Okay, the hair kept standing all the time there. Not being able to walk, we had to get used to floating around. We had to learn to do simple things differently. Okay, so we cannot walk there. We have to float there. Okay, we had to learn to do simple things very differently. So here we are doing the simple things very easily, but there if we have to do simple thing also, it becomes very difficult there, and very differently we have to do there. To stay at one place, we had to strap ourselves there. Now if we want to stay at one place only, so we have to tie ourselves with something. Papers also had to be stuck to the wall of the spaceship. So papers are also floating, so we have to stuck them or stick them at one place. It was a lot of fun living in space, but it was also difficult. Okay, so there is so much fun to live there, but same time it is also difficult. Now look at the photographs and write. Can you think why Sunita's hair was standing? So, as there is no gravitational force in the space, we all studied earlier that there is a gravitational force on the earth, so that the earth attracts everything towards itself. But there is no gravitational force in the space, that's why Sunita's hair was standing. So the answer is given here. We know that on Earth, our hand remain in downward position due to Earth's gravitational force. Okay, so here our hair remain in downward position because of gravitational force. But in space there is no such gravitational force. That is why Sunita's hair were standing. So in space there is no gravitational force. Now second question is, look at this Sunita's photograph and the dates written on each of them. Write what all is happening and when. So there are some pictures given on this page. So first picture was taken on 9/12/2006. Okay, so it is written here, we take off. So its answer is given below. The spacecraft is taking off. Okay, so the spacecraft carrying Sunita Williams is taking off. Now the second picture is our feet don't stay on the floor. So it was taken on 11/12/2006. Astronauts are floating inside the spacecraft. Okay, so the Sunita Williams with her friend are floating inside the spacecraft. Now the third picture, where is this food flying away? So it was taken on 11/12/2006. Astronauts are taking off. Okay, so the crew has reached space because Sunita Williams and her friends have started floating. Now the third picture is, look, my hair is standing no problem while working. So it was taken on 13/12/2006. So Sunita is working in space. So while working also their hairs are standing. Now the fifth picture is Sunita outside the spaceship, really in space. Now this was taken on 16/12/2006. That is, Sunita is roaming outside the spaceship. Okay, so Sunita Williams steps out of her spaceship and take a walk in space. Now there are some questions given here. That is, classroom becomes a spaceship. Close your eyes, imagine that your class is a spaceship. In 10 minutes you have entered in space. Your spaceship is now going around the earth. So you have to imagine that your classroom is a spaceship and you have to answer the questions that is given below. So the answers are you able to sit at one place? So answer will be no. We are unable to sit at one place. Everyone is floating. So as there is no gravitational force, so we cannot sit in the space. Now second question is, what about your hair? So my hairs are standing up. So as you saw in that picture, the Sunita's hair were standing. So your hair are also standing up. Now the third question is, oh look, where are your bags and books going? So my bags and books are also floating in air. Now fourth question is, and what is your teacher doing and where is her chalk? So my teacher is also floating in air and she is trying to catch a floating chalk. Okay, so the teacher is also floating and the chalk is also floating. Now the fifth question is, how did you eat your food during the break? How did you drink water? What happened to the ball that you threw up? Okay, so your food is also floating, water is also floating. So what you have to do, you have to grab the food flying in the air. Grab means you have to catch the food, and the water floated in the form of drops. Okay, so water is floating in the form of drops, so you have to catch the water and drink it. And now what is the next question, what happened to the ball that you threw up? Okay, so when you threw up the ball, it started floating in the air. Now isn't it amazing? On the earth, when we throw something up, it comes down. When we throw a ball up in air, it falls back. Okay, so on the earth, when you throw a ball upside, so it comes downwards. We are able to catch it. On the earth, we don't keep floating around. Okay, so if you throw the ball up, then it comes down and you can catch it. Now on the earth, you don't keep floating around. Okay, so in the earth you are not floating like that in the space. When we fill a glass or bucket with water, it stays there. Okay, so when you fill a water in a glass and you keep that glass on the table, okay, so it will remain there only. It will not it doesn't float around in blobs, as Sunita Williams says, okay, so it remains on the table only. It is something special about the earth that makes this happen. The earth pulls everything towards itself, okay, so the special thing is gravitational force. Due to gravitational force, the earth attracts everything towards itself. Now Sunita Williams went 360 kilometers away from the earth in the spaceship. So Sunita Williams has gone 360 kilometers away from the earth. Think how far this would be. Find out which town or city is located about 360 kilometers away from where you live. So you have to find out that where you are staying from there, which place is located at 360 kilometers away from your place. This is how far Sunita Williams went away from the earth. Now, the question is, can you now say why Sunita's hair kept standing? So, answer is Sunita's hair kept standing because there is no gravitational pull into space. Okay, so because there is no gravitational force into space, so Sunita's hair were standing. Now, the second question is, think why water flows downwards on any slope. On mountains too, water flows downward, not upward. Okay, so the answer is water flows downward on any slope or on mountain due to the gravitational force acting upon it. Okay, so due to the gravitational force, earth attracts that water towards itself, so the water flows downwards. Now
Magic 1, a tiny paper raises a coin. In this, you have to take one 5 rupee coin and one small piece of paper. Now, in question 1, you have to take that 5 rupee coin in one hand, and in the other hand, you have to take that small piece of paper and you have to drop them at the same time. Now, you have to see what happened. So, answer is both fall down, but the coin has fallen quickly because the weight of the coin is more than the paper, so the earth pulls the coin down faster than the paper. Now second question is, now place the tiny paper on the coin and drop them. What happened this time? Surprise. So now both fall down together at the same time, okay, because the paper and the coin are attached, so they fall at the same time. Now magic 2, a mouse lifts an elephant. In this you have to take one small stone, one big stone, a thick roll of paper, mouse and an elephant made of paper. Now you have to take a string of about 2 feet long. At one end you have to tie a small stone, and on that you have to stick a mouse which is made up of paper. Then you have to put that string into the roll of paper. Then at the other end of the string, you have to tie a bigger stone, and on that you have to stick the elephant which is made up of paper. Now you have to hold the roll of the paper and move your hand to rotate the small stone. So question is, who is pulling whom? You will be surprised. The mouse lifts the elephant. How did this magic happen? Okay, so answer is, when the small stone whirls, it creates a force due to which the bigger stone is pulled up. So whirls means rotating. So when you move your hand, the small stone on which the mouse is sticked will rotate. Due to that, it creates a force, and due to that force, the bigger stone is pulling up. Okay. Now, where are the lines really? Sunita describes her view of the earth from the spaceship. So here Sunita is saying that from the space the earth looks very beautiful. So from the window of the spaceship, we can watch the earth for many hours. We could clearly see the curved shape of the earth. Okay, so from the space we can see the curved shape of the earth very clearly. So I hope you all have understood till here. So we will continue in the next video. Allah Hafiz all of you.